The arsonist has small hands.
Okay, Laura's all warmed up.
My dictation.
This is Jay and Laura TV. We are Jay and Laura Laffoon, and we're here for your life, your marriage, and your family. And are you all set? Are you ready to go now? Very good. Unique New York. Here we go. Real life with Jay and Laura Laffoon. As you can see, we're wearing these shirts that say Sunshine Farm because we are volunteering at our church's Vacation Bible School this week. And so if we seem a little off, it's because we're working with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of little munchkins. Anyway, Robin, our children's pastor at our church, said, Jay, I've got the perfect job for you. You can be head of security. Failing to mention that we have a new policy because of some capacity issues not allowing parents into the main auditorium.
This is what we look like.
That's exactly what she looks like, too. So now I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women mad at me because they want to come see little Susie's little program and they can't.
Step away from the auditorium.
That's right. So anyway, thank you, Robin. You've made my week. Anyway, well, it is kind of a fun week for us.
It is a fun week, and you know what? As we were getting ready for it, we thought, this really is a good way as a couple. I was noticing yesterday all the husband and wife teams that were volunteering.
It's really cool.
Some of them get to volunteer together like Jay and I do, where we get to stand like this. Some of them are, one's in the drama, one's with a group of kids, one's serving, but they're serving together. They've taken their week off of work, which is amazing to me. Taking a week off of work and are serving together as a couple, serving other people, serving these kids, serving volunteers. So, Jay and I started thinking that is a really good way to connect as a couple. Find something that you can do together.
Doesn't have to be a whole
serve,
week.
Yeah, maybe it's just a day. Maybe you go serve at a community kitchen or something like that.
We've done that before, too.
Serving together as a couple is a great way to connect.
I know what some of you are saying. Well, but he likes to do his thing and I like to do mine. Or no, do you think I want to be around 600 munchkins? No, but we've kind of come to this point of saying, guess what? For the sake of our marriage, we're going to volunteer together so that we can stay connected, so that we can talk about it for the rest of the day, the fun.
He needs me there to keep him sane,
yes,
actually.
That's
so
true.
That's
but
what it is.
So find something to volunteer together. Go out there. It'll help you connect as a couple.
All right, question of the week. Now here, before I ask you this, I'm going to tell you 2 or 3 times.
Please.
We want you to answer this question. We want you to go to facebook.com/Jay and Laura Laffoon and give your advice, because here's the question of the week from one of our listeners. What advice would you give to engaged or newlywed couples? And I thought this was so appropriate because even just us, we have 3 weddings to go to this summer. 3. We've already been to one. We got one in July. We got one at the end of the summer. 3 weddings. And you think about, what would you say after 27 years of marriage, after 1 year of marriage, after 10 years of marriage, wherever you are, what advice would you give to an engaged couple or newlyweds about marriage? What would you say, honey?
I'm going to say this. Even though they're newlyweds, they probably don't fight much. You will fight in your marriage. And when you fight, you have to fight fair. Fight fair and learn to forgive. Learn to forgive early, because a good marriage is made of 2 forgivers.
Here's what I would say to engaged or newlywed couples. Remember that you're marrying each other. Yes, you're going to marry this family and you're going to marry this family, but you two have to establish your team,
That's right.
Your boundaries, your expectations, without thinking about mom and dad over here and mom and dad over here. Establish this team. We are the Jay and Laura Laffoon team.
We're the Jorah.
We had to establish. So that's what I would say. Hey, but again, people watching this, you go to facebook.com/Jay and Laura Laffoon and give your advice to newlyweds or engaged couples.
Marriage in the news. Candace Cameron. I should have done her warm-up exercises. Candace Cameron Bure. DJ Tanner from Full House,
As you would know,
16
she was so
years
cute.
ago. She, on June 22nd, is going to be married 16 years to Havel Bure, who is a hockey player. And here is the question that she got asked from She Knows. What do you believe is the secret to a healthy marriage? Are you ready? Wait for it, because here it is. She answers it. The Bible. I couldn't have made it this far without my faith in Jesus Christ and the blueprint the Bible gives us for marriage.
Enough said.
Wow. Profound yet simple. For us, it's the exact same thing. Everything we read in Scripture, we tell people this all across the country. Everything you read in Scripture, if you can apply it here first, it's going to work with everyone else. It says, love your neighbor as yourself. You got to love your spouse as yourself first before you're going to do it with your neighbors. So remember, the advice of Candace Cameron, cute little DJ Tanner from Full House.
Hey, we're Jay and Laura Laffoon. I'm practicing my dictation. Jay and Laura TV, we're here for your life, your marriage, and for your family. We'll see you next week.
Dictation?
Unique New York.
Diction.
Enunciation.
Diction.
Something. I need to work on my vocabulary, too.